As a new COVID-19 variant spreads quickly on the other side of the globe, there are still no signs of it here in the U.S. But as Chris Pallone shows us, the nation's top health officials say it's just a matter of time, and they're urging people to take precautions now.
With the COVID variant Omicron present in 20 countries, the hunt for it here is underway.
We are actively looking for the Omicron variant right here in the United States.
So far, no cases have been detected, but the nation's top health experts expect that to change soon.
It might already be here, certainly not in large amounts, but it may already be here.
They're urging people to get vaccinated, and for those fully vaccinated to get booster shots, even though it's not clear yet how effective they are against this new strain.
Vaccines, and particularly boosters, give a level of antibody that even with variants like Delta, give you a degree of cross protection, particularly against severe disease.
With just 60% of the nation fully vaccinated, the chair of the Federal Reserve is warning about the effects a new wave could have on the economy.
Greater concerns about the virus could reduce people's willingness to work in person, which would slow progress in the labor market and intensify supply chain disruptions.
Powell's remarks sent stocks plummeting. The White House will release plans to head off a winter surge Thursday. It will involve testing and vaccinations. But President Biden said new lockdowns are not on the table if people take the proper precautions.
I know we're all tired of this, but the virus is not tired of us, and it's continuing to exploit those opportunities where we're careless.
Tonight, an FDA panel has given the green light to what would be the nation's first antiviral pill to fight COVID in high-risk adults. The full FDA and the CDC still must sign off on the pill from Merck before it can hit the market. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
And just to put this to bed, health experts say that it will take about 2 weeks to know how severe the Omicron variant is and how effective the current vaccines are in treating it. So, another COVID variant tends to lead to concern among many of us, and here to address some of those concerns, Dr. Tressa McNeil, the interim chair of Baylor Scott & White. Good evening, doctor. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening.
All right, my first question, here we go, fire away. Will it be easier to keep new variants at bay now that everyone 5 years and older are eligible to vaccinate?
Right, that's certainly the hope, because we know that we have to get a large majority of the population vaccinated in order to prevent new variants from continuing to emerge. That's how they form, is when they multiply in lots of people. So we would encourage people. Vaccination is still the way forward. It's the path forward in trying to get through the pandemic as safely as possible.
Okay, doctor, every time someone starts talking about a new COVID-19 variant, people tend to work themselves up a little bit. What would you say to ease people's minds about this?
Yeah, I'll tell how I feel as a mother, as a family member. I am glad to be aware that there's a variant. I can understand why it is a variant of concern, because we don't know exactly how the vaccine will be effective against it just yet. Everything we have now tells us the vaccines are continuing to be effective. I would say don't panic. There is no cause for alarm, and definitely this is not a reason to lessen the joy of this holiday season that we have before us. Okay,
that's good news there. Now, as more variants pop up, this is normal. Do you think that we will have to continue with multiple vaccine shots on perhaps a bi-yearly or yearly basis?
I think that's possible. We are really, the past 20 plus months, watching science play out in real time, right? And so as we continue to learn more and we see how this is affecting people and our communities, then that's when the recommendations come to try to make the most effective vaccinations and medications that we may have coming soon.
All right, Dr. Tressa McNeil, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Your expertise in this field is much appreciated. Thank you for easing the mind of our viewers, perhaps, and giving us plenty of information tonight. Thank you.